Auto grease system fitted. We now supply a quick fill for the auto grease. So if you unscrew the cap, cartridge in there, connect the gun onto there, fire that in, keep that nice and full, and then it's preset on here, but it is possible to adjust it, but we tend to leave those set as per the factory. All the roller bearings are taken care of by the auto greaser, but we do have additional greasing points. On all the spring-loaded chain adjusters, as you see, there's greasing points that are all marked. Now, very importantly, underneath here, on the pre-chamber return springs, we have a grease nipple here as well. Very important that that one is actually kept lubricated. On the pre-chamber cylinders, at either end of the cylinder, you'll see there's a grease point there and there. On the pickup reel as well, for the pickup reel cylinders, top and bottom. Then also on the deflector plate underneath, you'll see there's a decal there. There are 3 grease nipples underneath on the pivots for the deflector plate. On the tailgate cylinders, grease point either end marked, and then on the spring-loaded chain adjuster, as you can see there, there's a grease point. You can see the grease points here for the parallel linkage for the wrapper. Now, we have a link at the top and a link at the bottom there, as you see. If you lift the wrapper to the raised position, it exposes the grease nipple underneath so you can actually get to it. We have further grease points here for the actual wrapper frame, and this machine is fitted with a bale kicker, so we've also got additional grease points here and here as well. Then on the wrapper ring itself, there's a grease point just in there, and then the wrapper ring underneath is exposed, so if you just keep a little bit of oil on that, don't put too much so it doesn't attract too much debris. And I'll just show you the cutting holes now. So if we just go underneath, the cutting holes, there's a grease point there and there, because this is effectively 2 pieces of lemon tube, just like the PTO shaft on the front, so it needs to be lubricated as well. Just one point while we're actually stood here, Stanley knife blades for cutting the film. Keep those clean, keep them sharp to keep the cutting efficient. We also have grease points on the lift cylinders, either end of the cylinder, and then on the bearings for the rollers, there's 4 bearings and there's a grease point on each bearing. Same as the left-hand side, grease points for the wrapper pivot pins. And then again, we come on to the tailgate cylinder. We have a grease point either end there. And again, on the pre-chamber as well, top and bottom. There are 2 grease points on the net wrap system. One at the linkage at the base of the motor, and then there's another one on the linkage at the back of the long slot hole bracket there. We have a manual grease point here for the roller up at the top. There's a grease nipple there that actually greases the bush in the centre of the sprocket there, and then we have grease nipples, as you see, down on the chain adjusters. You've got grease points here for the cylinders, and then if you take that guard off, there's a spring-loaded chain adjuster in there that you would grease weekly. Also, on the pre-chamber springs, again here, we have a grease nipple here, which is a daily maintenance point. PTO shaft, very important, it's kept greased. Knuckle joints, front and rear, and then also don't forget to actually grease the guard as well.
My way of farming.